can join the crowd like this you without sound. Morning, Cam. What you saying, bro? What you saying? What's the mic saying? Is the mic any better, or is it still fucking bare quiet? Mic any better, or still shit? Let me know, chat. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. What we saying, chat? What we saying? Morning, everyone. Let me jump on a TikTok, because I haven't been live on TikTok in a minute, chat. In a minute. So let me go live real quick on there. Send the announcement in as well. Morning, Cam, Mungo, what you saying? H2, what you saying? MH, Dave, Trap, what you saying? Aaron, Sam, what you saying? Still the same as yesterday? Yeah, someone said, oh, like, unplug it. Oh, yeah. I think it's always been like this, or was it just yesterday? I don't actually know. Oh, for fuck. Oh, cool. Morning, everyone. Morning, Dave, Trap, VGOC, what you saying, boys? Let me send the announcement in real quick. I'm going to go live on TikTok as well, boys. Yeah, let me know what pairs we're looking at. Long, shorts, let me know. Everyone let the chat know that we're live right now. Live and direct. I need to blow my nose, bruv. 2 seconds, chat. I'm going to get a tissue so I don't sound like a prick. Oh, fucking hell. Right, cool. Let me send the announcement in, chat. Everyone let me know what we're saying. Let me know what pairs we're looking at. Let's have a good fucking live today, boys. Let's absolutely smash it today. Let's catch some banging trades. Let's get some shit done. Let's fucking go. Alright, cool. The announcement. Alright, bet. I'm going to drop. Let me go live on TikTok. Tiki-toki. 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 Maybe you can join the crowd like vision without sound. We're looking to reject off the other side of the DTO. We are looking... Why does it keep switching to the 3 minute, bro? Yeah, we're looking Oh, it's because I've starred it. That's why. It never used to be starred. Piss off. Yeah, we're looking for another like a reversal on that DTO basically. For me, EU's looking the nicest. And we've got more of this fair value gap to trade into, quite a lot more. CRT's been completed already. If we look here, CRT's been completed. GU has still got a way to go to come down, and DXY, again, it's still got a way to come. Still got a way to go up. So really, we should move up from here. Should really see this movement, to be honest. Should really see this, chat. Should really see this. So yeah, that's my thoughts, chat. That is my thoughts. I could do a higher time frame little over if you want. I mean, pretty much what we're looking at is we're still obviously bullish, but just in terms of this bullish range, high and low, it's clear now that we're starting to the retracement. So we want to fill our internal, which is here. So really, we're trading down into this internal, and then we're trading up. So right now, it looks like the manipulation is just going to continue us into here, into the fill of this, and then move up during the New York session. So that's mainly what I'm looking at right now. It's mainly what I'm looking at right now. Where the crazy people that's what I'm looking for. I'm leaning bullish. Fair play. Everyone, let the chat know that we're live, boys. Tell them now. Tell them, bruv, Lou's on live. He just fucking smashed someone's. I don't know. Alright, let me quickly spark up this TikTok, boys, and then I'm gonna get fully into the charts. Let's go. Let's go. Everyone, let me know how our morning's been, man. Anyone got any trades yet? Anyone not got any trades? Anyone taking any L's, any dubs? Let me know, chat. Let me know how we're all doing. Anyone struggling with anything this morning? Maybe you took a loss. You don't know why. You don't know how to prevent it. Let me know. Age liquidity is playing out, though, today. So I think a lot of people would probably have caught trades rather than caught L's. But we'll see. We'll see anyway. But yeah, chat. Took an L on GU. Unlucky, bro. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky, lad. Let me go on TikTok, bro, and I'll have a look at that trade for you. Fucking TikTok's just for some reason not let me go live. Okay, there we go. Finally. Alright, bet. 80 man in here, boys. Let's get 200 man in here this stream. Tell your mate, bro. I swear to God, tell your mate. He's always slacking. You know your mate who's always like, yeah, bro, I'll get into trading. Text him, be like, bro, today's the day, innit? Today's the day. Today's the day you take this shit serious. Get in this stream I always watch. He's called Lou. He's a fucking goat, to be fair. But get in there and take this shit seriously, boys. Text all your mates now who say they're going to get into trading. Tell them to join this chat. I'll tell them straight when they join the live. I'll tell them, bruv, you got your mate here working hand and fucking hammer now to fucking change your life. And you lot are there on fucking... What do people in this chat play? People play Rocket League. You're sitting there on Rocket League whilst fucking... We got Jesse in here breaking his back to get you profitable. Come on now. But yeah, tell your mates to join, boys. Tell them, sort themselves out. Sort themselves out, do you know what I mean? Alright. This is bearing on YouTube sometimes. Yeah, my mic's not working that well, boys. We've had this yesterday. We'll just allow it. You're just going to have to firm it. Hard to hear you, bro. I know everyone keeps saying that. If you find it hard to hear me, Clash Royale. What? If you find it hard to hear me, just join on TikTok, boys. You can join on TikTok, remember? Yeah, TT. Let me get this on as well. But yeah, I'm going to read chat in just a sec. Let me know what pairs we're looking at and what direction we're looking to trade the market, chat. To be fair, it's alright. I can lean forward and speak into the mic quite a bit, but Um, there we go. Alright, cool. You're using Streamlabs OBS. Yeah, bro. It's just called Streamlabs. It's just called Streamlabs. I don't know about the OBS part. What are we saying? Let's get some people staying in this TikTok. I'm getting people join, leaving straight away. If you're watching on TikTok, don't leave, bro. Don't leave, innit? All I need is... Should I change my background to that? All I need is one viewer. I've been waiting centuries for it. See them all the time now. It's like, oh, my dad's fucking made this fucking, I don't know, crochet business. He needs sales. And it's just completely fake, and then it's some dropshipped thing off like Amazon. Who's been seeing them? I clocked that ages ago, but people I think's only clocked it. There'll be like an old lady. It'll be like, oh, my husband. Alright, someone said it's clear of yesterday. Apparently my audio is clear of yesterday. Okay, there was bare comments, bro. I just didn't see them. G targeting weekly low. G targeting weekly low. Price a bit bad today. No, I think it's quite decent today. To be fair, bro. I mean the way it happened was really quick. A little bit annoying, but you think GU targeting the weekly low? I mean we've had the weekly lows. It's a while off, to be fair, mate. It is a while off. We are 200 pips from that. I don't think there's anything too crazy happening right now like that. I think if we look at it on the daily time frame, we've got this. I'll show you. We've got this leg, retracement, and then a leg. Right now, if you look at this leg, this is the low, this is the high. So we're currently trading within this leg here. It looks like it's pretty much the end of it making the high, and now it's time to make the low. So we've made the high. Now it looks like we're coming down to make the low, and then we'll just have that continuation. So I think it's just a retracement, to be fair, more than anything. But yeah, looking at low, high, CRT swept. Why have we only? How many man we got in here? It's telling me we ain't even. Oh yeah. Let's get some more man in here, though, boys. Let's get some more man in here. Get some more man in here, boys. Let's get 200 man in this live. We are live on TikTok as well, boys. I mean, live on YouTube as well, boys. Bro, what you saying? Nah, CRT. Good morning. You took shorts on the UOG. Yeah, that's what we're looking for now as well, bro. We're looking for those shorts. Looking for those shorts down. I want EU to rally up and be able to hit into the DTO at least. I feel like you man prefer the camera being up there. So. Right, let me read the chat. What you saying? 2.3% made on the short last week. Lovely. Morning Jed, morning MH, Kendo. Is there a specific time frame CRT that you would say hold more value and why? Yeah, bro. 4 hour daily and weekly and monthly, bro. I've got a video of it in the mentorship where I cover all the different time frames. The higher, but yeah, pretty much. You still looking to enter? Yeah, bro. Shorts, yes, bro. That's what we're looking at. Morning Doresco, what you saying? Daily bearish, CRT and GU, yep. What you saying, Michael CZ? What you saying, boys? I'm leaning bullish. Fair play. Why is that? Let me know why bullish, boys. Look for buyers, Luke. How come you're looking for buyers? One step. Took an L on GU. Unlucky, bro. I'm assuming you got in a DTO buy potentially. I'm assuming. Closed GJ with 3% from yesterday buy. Lovely, mate. Lovely. Yeah, I don't know if it was this one. I'm not sure. I think it was because you lot were talking about this one on the Discord, but I'm assuming you got a way better entry than whoever that was. Maybe we can join the crowd. I'm in buys, fair play. You will be FU. What? Pair. This is Euro USD, bro. I don't know why it's not on the screen. It's normally on the screen. Let me get it on. Let me get the watermark on the screen. There we go. So in the bottom right now it says the pair and the time frame. Manipulation due to PPI. Fair enough, mate. I mean, bear in mind, the London session does always manipulate, really. That's the way we trade it. That's the style of trading. There's been a lot of people coming live recently on TikTok. None of them are actually goated, though. So, a little issue there. No, I'm joking. Also looking for short because of DXY. Yeah, man. I mean, the DXY is clearly looking like a retracement. If we're looking at the higher time frame as well, we're seeing the same thing, really. So, we've got to think on the daily, right? The current range on the daily time frame, or the big range, because on the daily we normally have a small daily range and a big daily range. It's just facts. We just normally do. So on this daily range here, you can see we've got the high, low, but then the fair value gap here, which we should be trading off of. So we should have traded into this, filled it, and then rallied up. You can see we've closed below it multiple times now, about 4 times, which for me is showing that we in fact don't want to react off this and then move to the upside, and we're actually going to break the range. So we're actually going to break the low. And obviously, as you man know, when we break the low, that is known as a market structure shift or change of character, whatever you call it. So as you can see, bullish range, and then looking like we're not really going to be reacting off this. So as I said, we're predicting that we're going to go lower on the DXY. If we look at the DXY, in terms of the smaller range as well, we have got a bearish range, so we've got a high and a low, and our internal liquidity and our external liquidity being the low, as it is a bearish range. If you don't know how to see if it's a bearish range or a bullish range, all you got to do is look at which direction did we break the previous range in. So this is the current range here, low to the high, and then the previous range, this low to this high. You just got to see what way did we previously break it. If we broke the high, then it's a bullish range. If we broke the low, then it's a bearish range. You can see we broke the low, which tells us that this range here is a bearish range. So we want to fill the imbalance and break the low. So we want a retracement up and then a sell-off down. In terms of the technicals of that as well, you can see the CRT with this candle here printing. We took out the low and then closed back within the range. This is known as CRT. And then obviously we're looking for the candle to complete the next other side of the candle. So essentially when we take the candles low and then close back within, we want to reverse the whole candle. So same way here, you see we had this big candle here. We took out this big candle's high and then closed back within that same candle's range. We want price to then reverse to the other side of that candle, just as we did there. There's a daily FVG where I'm shorting. Fair play, bro. What are you shorting, bro? Scored 4.8R. Lovely, Cam. Lovely short on GU there. Lovely short. Yes, textbook age liquidity, boys. If you're in the mentorship and you've watched all my strategy videos, it's literally the strategy to the T. Like, to the T. If you watch my mentorship videos, I'll break it down in 3 simple steps. It's literally high swept. We wait for the Asia high to be swept, as it was swept there. Wait for the Asia high to be swept. Wait for confirmation and then trade it down into the Asia low. So our confirmations can be fair value gaps, inversion fair value gaps, or change of characters. Don't know what people would have used here, but I mean, I think like most people would have used a change of character, or even you could have used this order block there. That order block there. But yeah, it's as simple as that really. Asia high, sweep, wait for our confirmation, and then trade it down to the low. And you'll see this happens time and time and time again, boys. Time and time again. Time and time again. You see it yesterday on GU. Again, we look at GU yesterday. Asia high, swept, wait for our confirmation. There's a change of character, and then down into the Asia low. The London session is just purely and utterly going to move based on the DTO and the Asia high and low. That's why I trade the London session, boys, because it's way, way, way less to think about. Like, way less. Way less. Like, trading the London sessions like playing with a normal football. And trading the New York sessions like trading, you know, with one of them air footballs. Let me show you what I mean. One of them ones that, the Swaz footballs. Curve footballs, everyone had. No, bro, this is not what I'm talking about. This is not what I'm talking about, bro. Who has this? My mum bought me this, bro. Fucking hell. Back in the day. Nah, what you man? What are they called? The plastic ball. I don't know what to type up. Plastic inflatable ball. Is that not just a ball? Yeah, like this one. This is what Trade of the New York session's like. You don't know what way it's really gonna go. Whereas Trade of the London session, we know that it's based off a certain amount of things. That's the difference, chat. 124 man on this TikTok live. Everyone drop a like on this stream, boys. Everyone drop a like on the stream. I really need to do an Instagram post as well. These lives are still growing, boys. We're still growing very, very nicely. We hit 250 man as our max amount last week, which is a big dub. You trade from 7 to 10. Why did you not trade Asia sweep on GU this morning? Well, I did, bro. I did. Oh my god, bro. If you man saw how close that was. Somehow this didn't spill, even though it's literally filled to the fucking brim. I'm live on YouTube as well, boys, if you're wondering who else I'm talking to. Your mic is dead. Nah, bro, yeah, my mic's just like that, innit? I've got a new one on the way. Blue Snowball. Come on. Bro, I remember being like 13 typing up, what do you need to start YouTube? And they'd say, Blue Snowball, Elgato Game Capture. I remember I bought an Elgato off one of my pals, and then my TV was so old, it didn't have a HDMI port, so I couldn't fucking plug it in. I was fuming. What are you saying, Dylan? What are you saying, Crypto? Yeah, facts mood. Oh, Michael Jackson's son. That was actually great. I'm indoors. News didn't come. Oh, no way, bruv. Jesus. That's bad, mate. That's bad. I'll give you a bell after this, but yeah, it kicked off yesterday. We're tapping into the DTO. Hopefully we can come a bit higher than this, man. A little bit higher. Hopefully we can come a bit higher than this. I'm just going to be updating my group now. 2 secs, YouTube. I'm going to read these comments in a sec. Oh, why is it 82, man? What's wrong with you lot's attention span, bro? Everyone double tap the live. Drop a gift. Give me your last penny now. No, I'm joking. No one gifts. I don't actually need gifts at all. I think I've got gifts saved away. I just always give them. You know what I do with the gifts that you man give me? I'll be sitting there in a car, bunny or whatever, and I'll just go on some random geezer's live and troll him, and then just but I'll gift, so I'll make sure he reads my comment. So yeah, it does go to a really, really good cause if you gift, innit? Like a great cause. It keeps me entertained for like 3 seconds. But in all serious, boys, don't bother gifting. Just double tap the screen, man. Just double tap the screen. Let's get this live pushed out. Let's get 100 man in this live. Are you looking for a re-entry on shorts? Yeah, bro. It's the best live on TikTok, boys. Best live on TikTok. Where you man go, Jim? Nah, bro. I just see him. I'll chat to you up, but I see him. I was at the station and I just happened to see him. So then I was chilling with him for a sec, and then yeah, all kicked off at his gaff. So gold shorts incoming. What's your win rate? About 50%, bro. Average RRs 1 to 3. Sorry, chat. Let me read my YouTube chat. Floater, Wimble, thoughts on Kai Cenat crying over NBA Youngboy's performance. Wait, thoughts on Kai Cenat crying over NBA Youngboy performance. Is it a stop loss or TP? That is a serious stop loss. Imagine crying over NBA Youngboy, bro. That's going to be someone's dad at one point. Like, Kai Cenat is at one point going to be a dad. And his children are going to be able to pull up a video on the internet of him crying to NBA Youngboy. Imagine trying to instill good values into your kid, and then they're like, yeah, but look at this video, and it's just you crying over Kai. What happened? Did he get released from jail or something, or new music? Oh, his performance. That is ultra cringe, mega cringe. What pair? It says in the bottom right, bro. Have a look at gold. Right, let's have a look at gold real quick. So actually you could be inverting this now. So let's see if it gives an entry. With EU, I'd probably just leave it and hope it comes up to that high. Hopefully it comes to my level. I wouldn't really try to chase it. With GU, however, it does look like that 5 minutes going to give some confirmation. If you look at the middle line, you can see if we close below, this one could be nice. Obviously waiting for that close below first though. Waiting for that close below. 1, 2, 3 man in there. We've got 83 on the TikTok. Let's run this, boys. Let's run this. Pairs in the bottom right, bro. This is gold on the 5-minute time frame. Looking at gold, I would be looking for this market to come down. What we call this staircase price action. It's unsustainable. Like, it's too choppy. It's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It just doesn't work. Like, this is the dinosaur price action. I can't really draw, but that's actually a pretty good drawing. I'm not even going to lie. That's the dinosaur price action, chat, yeah? So we don't trade that. We don't trade this. We don't trade this. What we're looking to happen is we're looking for it to be disrespected. So we're waiting for one of these lows to be broken. As soon as one of these lows broken, we'll be looking to sell. Reason being is we've just taken a key point of liquidity, being the Asia high. A few man saw the reaction that EU and GU gave once we took the Asia high. As you can see, the Asia high swept and then gave that sell-off. That is because the London session relies heavily on taking the Asia high and low liquidity. So it took the high and then, as you can see, had that sell-off. So again, if we go back to gold, we're looking for the same thing. We can see we've got the Asia high here. We've took that high, so we're looking to trade it down into the Asia low. As I said, we want to wait for our confirmation. So once we break this, that is called a market structure shift or a change of character. Spiky Dinosaur, my twin. Hey, yes, Trade Delicious, what are you saying? I entered GU so early, entered on the consolidation. Nothing really wrong with that, though. I feel bare bent doing hip thrusts in the gym. Any advice? Any advice for doing hip thrusts at the gym? Yeah, just stop doing it, probably, or just do it at home. Do you really need to be at the gym to move your hips? Probably not. EU's gone. Someone said EU's gone. I won't worry too much about EU being gone. The DXY should retrace a little bit. So should... Okay, maybe it is gone. Maybe it is gone. Maybe it is. EU and GU might be gone, but hopefully not. GU's not, but EU could be. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, with gold, we'll be waiting for that low to be swept. So maybe just set an alert on that low. Once it's broken, you know it's time to go. Time to start looking for your sells. Is PPI serious news? Nah, it's only inflation, mate. It's nothing. Yeah, it's important news. PPI is probably top 3, top 4 probably, to be fair. You got CPI, PPI, unemployment, or NFT people. NFP is the actual name for it, but they're like the main ones really. And obviously any PAL speech as well, but that's not really a data event. That's just a speech. Yeah, that is heavy rejection now. I mean, again, chat, we're getting the direction spot on. It's just whether we get tapped in or not. I do think GU can come back up. I'm probably going to direct my attention now a bit more over to GU. Just because it's looking like it's more likely to provide an entry. This is low-key getting in my way. I kind of want to move it. Can I put it in the top right? That'll probably be better as well. Where is it? Middle right, top right. Yeah, you man can still just about... Actually, no, you man bare can't see that. But yeah, that's my YouTube there, boys. We're live on YouTube as well. They took your other page, bro. I've got loads of pages, but I've been on this page for a while, bro. Some people scared... Some people not trading today or tomorrow scared of news. I like it because there's more volume in New York. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't not trade just because we got news, boys. What you got to think is that the London session's very different to the New York session. It relies on certain things. As I said, look, it's not a coincidence, chat. Look at this. It's no coincidence. We've got the Asia low was swept. Asia high was swept. Look at the reaction of the Asia low. Boom. Reaction of the Asia high. Boom. Right, and the other thing that we say that you need to look at is the DTO, daily true open. This is going to determine if you're getting into optimal positions or not. So listen to what I'm saying. All good sells from the London session will come from above the daily true open, and all good buys will come from below. Every single time. And I can test it on whatever you want. Let's have a look at today. Let's have a look at all the best sells. Where did all the best sells come from? Right, well, we had this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Right, were there any good sells below? No good sell positions below. There was all above the daily true open. Let's have a look at the buyers now. The best buy entries was there, 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 there. Were there any good buy entries up here? No, there was all below the daily true open. This shit is not a coincidence at all, boys. I do this like near enough every time I go live, and some people still don't trade the daily true open. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. But yeah, boys, that's what we're seeing. Just sending an update to the Discord, boys. Maybe we can join the crowd. Right, 140 on the YouTube. How many man we got on here? 73 man in here. Please repeat the below and above statement. Yeah, it's basically the daily true open. It's a premium and discount zone, bro. So the daily true open is this black line here, and all the best sells will come above it. All the best buys will come below it, and I can do that for any pair. Tell me any pair. Let me just go to. I'll go to EU because it's my next one there. Let's look at EU. Where were all the best sells? Right, so we had one there, and then one there. So you can see all of them were above. Obviously, other than this one, which was just about below, but I was literally tapped into it. And that's what we see a lot. We see it, tap it just before we reject, just to get that final premium, and then that sell. And then, obviously, all the best buys. You look, there was one there, just tapped it, one there, one there. So all the best buys coming from below, all the best sells are coming from above. It's no coincidence. Again, we can look at another random pair. Let's look at, I don't know, GJ. Actually, there's too much stuff on my chart. Yeah, we'll look at this one then. We'll look at Euro JPY. This is a daily true open again. All the best sells came from above, and all the best buyers come from below. Like any pair you can do this on. Mentorship doing bits, not gonna lie, yeah, lovely, bro. Mentorship's absolutely cooking, boys. Mentorship's cooking heavily. Who's getting in on these? Let me know, chat. Who's getting in on these trades? Let me know. Let's have a look at EG as well, because EG's completed the CRT, so I want to see how it moves. Bro, what time is the daily true open London time? 5 AM, bro, but it's better to go after New York time, because sometimes obviously we got the daylight savings time and all stuff like that, so sometimes it will change. You're better off, chat, using my indicator. I've made an indicator for all the things that I consider. So those Asia high and low and the daily true open and plus way more, all available on our indicator, boys. Sessions, ranges, and equilibriums. If you want to get that, just join the Discord, boys. Someone comment the Discord in the chat and pin it, please. But yeah, if you want to get in the Discord, use the indicator. It's absolutely free, boys, but it's just not on the store because it's a custom built one. I've got to send it to you. So if you just join the Discord free chat and say, can I have the indicator, someone will send it to you. Pretty much everyone in our Discord uses it, boys. We've got 8,000 people in our Discord. Big up everyone watching on YouTube. Message you in the signals chat, bro. Sweet. Let me have a look. Maybe we can join the crowd like fish on. Oh, fuck that up. Right, 150 on a ticket. 150 over there. Lou, you're not cutting your hair until Arsenal win a trophy or something. Do you think you're funny, bro? Do you think you're funny? I had a haircut the other day, mate. First one of this year, and he cooked. I can't lie, my haircut's looking cold. Chat, WL trim. Bear in mind, like, you lot are going to have a bias because... Connor, mate, I can't join you live, lad. You man are going to have a bias because you didn't see my trim before, bruv. You and GU. What do you mean L, bruv? Look at you, mate. Look at your profile. It's a dub. This is a straight dub. This is a straight dub. If you saw my hair before, it's an absolute dub. Trade active or not? Not yet, bro. We haven't tapped into anything. The fact you haven't commented anything and then commented L, bruv, you're just bad mind. Completely and utterly bad mind. But no, I'm not cutting my hair till thingy Sheffield United getting the Prem. Not gonna lie, Sheffield United is probably my least favourite team now. After you've said that, I've been to one Sheffield United game and it was. I felt like I've been supporting them for years. To be fair, feel like I went through all of the emotions of a football fan in one game. Winning, and then, oh, mate, please stop. No, I'm only joking. She just conned him for saying L. Nice, calm. You getting in this too? Yeah, bro. I'll be looking to enter this one. I will be using it. Love that indicator. I'll be using it. Need the Discord link. Discord link's in the description, bro. If you're watching on YouTube, it's in the description, or it's in the channel description. Someone commented though on Discord. What you saying, FX James? What you saying, cuz? Maybe we can join the crowd. FX James, a real OG, bro. Real OG. Man, how are you? I'm all good, brother. I'm all good. Oh, this is bad sour. Why are you selling EU into a daily FVG? Yeah, bro. So again, I'll just quickly go over EU one more time. If you look at the small daily range, it's a bullish range. It's a bullish range. However, looks like it's the start of the retracement. As we know, every leg is made up of a leg and retracement. Also, people call it sprint and recovery. Sprint, recovery, sprint, recovery. So this is the sprint, and same way if we look at this, right? We look at this prior leg. This is the sprint. This is the recovery. You can see we tapped, and then we had that second sprint. Same thing we want. So we see we had up. I'll do it on a lower time frame so you can see it a bit better. We had up, and then retracement, and that move up again. So that's essentially what we're looking for again. We just want that same thing we've just seen. That same thing that we've just seen. So essentially a retracement into this daily fair value gap, and then the move higher. So overall we are bullish, but we know that we've got downside objectives that need to be met before we get in. Don't get me wrong, EU's probably not the nicest one. GU's nicer. GU is nicer. Oh, mate, honestly, can I catch a break in these markets, bro? Can I actually catch a break in these markets or what? You are a true legend. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, everyone, make sure you get in the Discord. Someone comment my Discord so I can pin it. Anyone who's in there, just comment it. I beg. I beg. How are you? I'm all good, bro. I'm all good, Bruno. RCT Judah swing. It's similar to the Judah swing, but it's different. It's a lot more specific. RCT Judah swing's not very good at all compared to our strategy. Because he trades in the York session, guys, and we don't. We trade the London session. I've only ever traded the London session for the last 3 years, or probably more than that now. You're Cook G. Sav FX, bro. Sav FX. Are you a driller or are you a trader? Like, you got to pick a lane because Sav FX. There's a bit of crossover. Like, imagine meeting. Like, imagine you ever met your idol. Like, let's say you met what's he called? Why do I keep thinking? I was thinking of Warren Buffett. I kept on thinking of the name Bernie Sanders. But imagine you met Warren Buffett and it was like, oh yeah, what's your name? What's your name, bro? Sav FX, short for Savage. Sav's my name, bro. Oh, fairs. No way. No, it ain't, bro. No one's called Sav. Bro, what? Is your mum... Oh, mate. Is your mum and dad fucking double L's and Bando K? Named you Sav. That's crazy. Oh, Travante. I thought they called you Sav. I thought you meant that your birth name was Sav. Join the Discord, guys. Trust me. Discord, and we're live on YouTube as well, boys. I'm actually going to put this in the middle so you can't really see it if not. How much are you risking on Euro USD? 1%, bro. I always risk 1% on my positions. We're tapping into this order block again. Yeah, you could enter off this fair value gap. You could enter off this fair value gap and catch a nice clean short down. Entry there, stop loss there, TP there. For me, I'm not going to be doing that though. I'm just going to be waiting for my main entry to see if we come up. If we don't come up to it, then I'll firm it. I'll take the L. Not the L, but I'll just firm it. And then GU as well. GU's literally come about one. We might even be tagged into this. I don't actually know. But yeah, as you can see, came very, very close to entry. less than half a pip away from our entry, chat. Analysis on NAS 100. Lou, I came off DTO. Nice, bro. Nice, Mags. I got pipped into GU due to spreads, I think. Lovely. Have you entered this one, Sells? I don't know, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's on my phone, so I can't even check my MetaTrader, but I've got my limit, so that's it. Your family lives in a bando. DTO is Daily Trope, and that's it, bro. If I missed any comments on YouTube or TikTok, just put them again. You set limits manual. Yeah, bro. Brutal edge, mate. We've been getting more than edged, mate. More than edged recently. It's been this week's been, we've caught every day like perfectly, but we've just not been able to get tapped into any trades. Buys for me personally, retracing to a daily fib range, daily imbalance, and daily uptrend. Yeah, I hear that, bro. But for me, I see it exactly the same. But I think you're just a bit too preemptive to get into that, in my opinion. Bit too preemptive. Again, I've got the exact same bias as you, really. This is my low, this is my high. So we've tapped into this daily fair value gap, and then continue to the upside. We've then got this next daily range where we've got our daily fair value gap. So obviously we want price to come into our daily fair value gap and then move higher. We've also got CRT of this candle, this Monday candle. So we've got the high swept and closed back within the prior candle range. So we should trade down now into the low of that candle. So even though we are in a bullish range, we've got stuff to the downside to complete. So we want this move down, fill in this imbalance, and then a greater move to the upside. But that's why we trade the London session, boys. Like, if you want to trade these big continuation moves, these are more than likely going to happen during the New York session. So bear that in mind. Yeah, I prefer looking on the 15 minutes. It looks like we actually got tapped in. What? Crypto, why are you getting on to Sav, bro? He's not even doing anything wrong, bro. He's chilling. Look at him in the comment. Some nerd, where are you? I'll come link you now. Well, go on. Where's Sav? He's good, bro. Sav's good. You better smart, you know. Tatara, there is sound. Got to turn your phone up, bro. I've got a new mic on the way. Where's my mic? I've got a new one on the way. Called you Cook G. Oh, he did. Oh, yeah, he did, to be fair. He did. I think he comes in peace, though. I think he was just joking. We got Crypto Geno riding out heavily. Just a million comments. What about gold? Let's have a look at gold. Has gold broke these lows yet? Gold's just consolidating again. As we said, boys, now what we're seeing is price is struggling to break these highs. So you can see breaking highs. See this one, we had the rally up. We couldn't get towards that high, so now we're coming down again. This could be the time we break that low and then get into the sell. Selling gold is obviously slightly risky just due to the fact that gold's at its all-time high. But we had a nice rejection candle yesterday. We made the all-time high yesterday, then had a nice rejection. So that's why we're looking for price to come down a little bit. It's similar to the dollar chat. It really is like near enough the exact same. No, I called the trade cuts. Oh. Alright, yeah, no, these lot are blessed it in the comments anyway. GU looks like it's about to run, didn't tap me, Sai. Not gonna lie, a lot of people should have got spreaded in. I'm hoping, I checked my MetaTrader after the live and yeah, it's TB. Look, I've messaged you for mentorship, bro. Sweet, brother. Yeah, YouTube, if I missed any comments, just put them in again. Same with TikTok, if I missed any comments, just put them again. I didn't get tapped in. Unlucky, bro. Unlucky, Ryan. Watch your time. Unlucky, Ryan. Lou, did you take this sell on GU? Yeah, bro, but that's what I'm saying. I don't actually know if I got tapped in or not. Don't know. Spreads should have tapped me in. I mean, if it come this close to my stop loss, it would have spreaded me out. So it's only right. But yeah, big up to Alpha Capital Group, by the way, chat. If you want to get funded with a prop firm, Alpha Capital Group's your best place. ACG. Use my code Richesse at checkout. Use my code Richesse at checkout. You get yourself a nice discount for them. Best prop firm in the UK, bros. I said that really weird, only because I was going to say bro, and I changed it to boys. Check GJ. Top tick the fuck out of that. Nice. Lovely. Trust me, yes. That's what we do around here. Trust me, boys. If you... I got my first Alpha account. Used your code last week. Yes, sir. Let's go, bro. Hopefully you get that past ASAP. Hopefully you get past ASAP. Oh, say no more, Mez. Say no more, Mez. That's jarring, bro. I'm not gonna. I think it's It's because you're on the demo one, innit? I think that's why, Mez. But nothing we can really do about that. Is what it is. Give me your login details, Lou. I'll check for you. Yeah, I'll have a trade managers as M8. To be fair, M8, you're actually quite sensible. No sound, bro. There is sound. Why do you think everyone else is talking to me? Listen, my mic's just quiet because I don't know. It's just a bit dead. Yeah, I got my first Alpha account. G, lovely crypto. Lovely. Yeah, man, you may as well use my code whenever you get an account, boys. You get a nice discount. I think it's 15%, which is like £150 on a thingy account, on a 200k account. So it is genuinely worth it. But yeah, send me a message once you slide 10k, bro. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? Your mic is fine today, apparently. Fair play. EU sales I entered. Fair play. Whereabouts did you enter from? Whereabouts did you enter from? Maybe we can join the crowd. I know you rich, bro. I want 10k. Yeah, what are you going to do for it, though? What are you going to do for it? What are you going to do for that 10k? Would you, just a question, get on a flight with a suitcase and just not ask any questions? Answer that, S. Okay. 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 Oh, mate. When's the Richesse social drinks event? We already had it, bro, but we just hid it all from you, MH. No, I'm joking. That is true. Chat, when's people active? Let me know when you're active, and I'll actually get it booked up ASAP. I'll get it booked up. I'll book out a naughty little gaff. 150 man in this YouTube, boys. Truly unfortunate, bro. Man's with it. Yeah, literally mood. It's unfortunate, boys. Gold about to cream. Yeah, nice. Gold looking like it's breaking that. Gold is creaming. You can see as well, we had that break, and we also filled this fair value gap here. Filled that fair value gap as we went down. So you see, we rallied up, failed to break that high, and then as we was hoping for, we had that nice down move now. So yeah, we've had the rejection from the Asia high. So now is where you'll be looking for an entry. We've obviously got another 5-minute fair value gap forming here. So I mean, to be fair, you could live entry it, or you could just go off a retap of this fair value gap here. Yeah, like we're tapping into it now. So to be fair, you'd probably just live it now. You'd probably just live it now. And then have your stop like here or something. And then TP at the Asia low. You don't have to aim for all that Asia low anyway. You could easily aim for just the daily true open. It's a little 3-to-1 RR. But yeah, something like that is what I'd be prioritising. If we look at the DXY as well, DXY beautifully had that move up, retapped into the daily true open, and then continued up. Again, we knew exactly what price was going to do, boys. As soon as it had this big leg, we knew it was retracing to the daily true open and then going to buy, which is exactly why we had both of our entries on the daily true open. It just so happened that literally neither of them tapped, just unluckily. GU came very, very close. So GU came half a pip off to that inversion fair value gap, and then EU obviously came 2.4 pips off. So yeah, this is the reality of trading, chat. We could be running about 8R up right now, but by a total of like 1.5, 2 pips, we're not. So it is what it is. It'll only cost you 10k, bro. Alright, fair enough, mate. Subs, but okay, subs, but okay. I'm in off I'm in on 5 min EU breaker. Nice, bro. I'm assuming a lot of people probably did get in this re-entry then off that fair value. They're aiming for that low. Fair play. If that's yeah, that was the re-entry. We show GJ again. Actually, let me have a look at AUD USD quickly. 150 man on the YouTube. Let's get 100 man in this TikTok, boys. Everyone double tap the screen. You never seen that from a female in your life, little. Fucking hell. Entered at 6. No. Don't know if you're joking. I'm assuming you are. Man said 699999999. Run to 2k likes. Yeah, trust me. Let's get 2k likes in here, boys. Everyone double tap the screen. Let's get 2k likes in here. How do I become a mod on YouTube and Discord? Just keep being in here, bro. Keep being in here. Keep dropping my Discord link in the chat, and then once I see you doing it, I'll make you mod, innit? Once I see you helping out, just every now and then drop the Discord link in. Say, yo, boys, make sure you get in the Discord, mentoring signals, whatever it is, and then I'll end up just giving you it, bro. Funded next. Now, I'd go with Alpha Capital Group before Funded next, but Alpha Capital Group are decent, though. Love your lives. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, let's get 2k likes in here real quick. Let's get 2k likes. Everyone double tap the screen. Look, if you can analyze Kess THX pair, I will fund a 50k for Friday Kahoot for Richesse. Okay, what on earth is this? What on earth is this? Kess. I've got no idea what KES could be. Korean THX. Feel like I've heard that one before. Kenyan shilling against the Thai baht reference rate. Oh, there's a bit. There's a bit of price action there. There's a bit of price action down there. Well, I feel like I'm like partially blind trying to read this fucking chart. Yeah, realistically though, if we're looking at it, it's not looking good for the Kenyan shilling. The Kenyan shilling's going to remain weak, boys. So I'll be looking, to be fair, just to short the Kenyan shilling. Don't want to be anything too clever with it. Do you know what I mean? I'd have my stop loss clear of these highs. Just look for a nice little swing trade on this. You stop there, your TP there. And to be fair, this is one of them trades you just want to put everything you've got into it. No, I'm joking. But yeah, boys, why does Kenya still use the shilling? Like, bruv, can you just not just call it the pound or the dollar? Or just give it a new name? Using a shilling, like... Does ACG have no minimum trading days? Yeah, bro. Lewis, go ahead. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, Cures. 62 man in here. Why is this live not growing? Am I shadow banned or something? Everyone double tap the screen, Cures. Still waiting for gold to have that sell-off. To be fair, when you enter these type of positions, you do really want to have your stop loss on the high, I'll be real. But if you want a better RR, then you can have it just above them wicks, but it's just more risky. Lou's got a low. I'm going to clip this and make viral clips. Lovely C-strokes. Appreciate that, bro. Send me a message, C-strokes, as well, so I know your Discord, bro. What's the best funded account / amount to start on? I would say the best account to start on is a 200k. Not, well, 200k. No, it's a 50k. Reason being is you want an account, right, that is cheap enough so it doesn't, like, bro is getting stopped out. David, I don't trade gold, by the way, David, mate. I'm just analysing it for the chat, so I don't really care if I get stopped out. It's got nothing to do with any of my pairs. One thing's for certain, I won't get tapped out of EU or GU, though. We catch them to the T every morning. But it's alright, David, mate. It's alright, lad. You focus on the negative. Probably says way more about your life than mine. ACG are dead. They want to foul you even when funded. Nah, bro, they're not, man. They're really not. I'll be real. If you're getting held off by ACG, you're going to get held off by everyone. Like, ACG is one of the most fair firms. One of the most fair firms out there. Obviously, FTMO's the most fair. You can't really beat them, but chill out, bro. You know I love you. What David is this? Is it you, David Hickey? I can't actually tell. What pair is this? When you man having a Discord link up, B? B? Yeah, B, you know. Am I year 9? Am I back in year 9? Calling people B. What you saying, B? What you doing, B? Nothing much, B. T or D, B? Do you think ACG only good to influencers? Nah, bro. Not at all. Not at all. I think the main problem is a lot of people are naive to what industry we're in. Like, people are aware that brokers are out there to get your money and don't really have a problem with it, don't question it. They don't realise it's the same for prop firms, boys. Like, prop firms are out for you to lose, like out to get your money. So they are gonna make it as like rigid as possible. So like keeping you confined, but they're not gonna foul you for no reason. If you've done something wrong, then they're gonna foul you. If you've done nothing wrong, they're not gonna foul you. But it's like a broker. Like they're obviously ideally not gonna pay you out, but if you broke none of the rules, they will. I've never had a problem with ACG, and I've had an account with them before I even used to do TikTok, and yeah, they were still sweet. We have same TP, fair play, bro. I've got on-demand accounts and it's dead, they won't change them. Yeah, but that's what you paid for, bro. So I'm saying, you can't pay for an on-demand account and then say, oh, it's crap, I've got an on-demand account, they won't change it. It's like, do you know what I mean? It's like going Nando's, ordering extra spicy and then going, it's fucking spicy, this is. Spicy, nah. Get me a plain one now. Do you know what I mean? It is half what you paid for. I think a taper fade will suit you. Nah, bro, taper fade is too childish, bro. Taper fade's too childish, I'm not gonna lie. I like my hair like kind of long, innit? Just so, I think it's just a bit more smart, boys. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not smart now, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just smarter if you just push it back rather than like skim fades, taper fades, all this. I think it's kind of washed. I think fades are low-key getting washed, innit? But there's no difference if the account's not been traded on. Yeah, but it still is though, because it's like still what you pay for, innit? How long do ACG take to pay out a request on a Monday? Yeah, you should get paid out very, very soon then, bro. Very, very soon. People speak high of the 5%ers too. Yeah, 5% has been around for ages. 5% has been around. When I first started trading, 5%ers were probably the second most, or yeah, second most reputable firm, third most popular. It used to go, obviously, FTMO, and then Funding Talent, and then 5%ers. That was who it was when I first started. And then Funded Talent went down, and then we had, who was the other one after Funding Talent? My Forex funds, and they went down. I still had to party account, yeah, but bro, it's just what you paid for, innit? I entered a 742 Euro USD TP, hit Asia low 2.3 RR GG. Lovely FX Adam, lovely, bro. I mean, yeah, typical Asia liquidity, boys. By the way, check out my YouTube videos if you want to know a little bit more about how to trade the London session. Oh yeah, as well, any Americans in here, any Americans on TikTok or on YouTube, send me a DM, put in the chat if you're American. Put in the chat if you're American. Let me quickly show you. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube right now as well, boys. By the way, if you do want to check me out, maybe we can join the crowd. Let me go on my channel real quick. So if you go to this session, if you trade the New York session, you're cooked. Here's why. I'll show you this. Yeah, so look at this, right? Look at this. Let me show you something real quick, just so you can see. This is my 4-step plan. So bear in mind, I made it super, super simple. Yeah, that's my old haircut, by the way. Look, so yeah, four-step plan. Start 7 AM, stop at 10. So we wait till 7 to 10. Is that right now? Yes, it is. Step 2, don't do anything until Asia high or low is taken. All right. So here, don't do anything until the Asia high is taken. Cool. So we did nothing. Okay, now here, the Asia high has been taken. You can see. Let me go back. So here the Asia high has been taken. And then what's the next step? Wait for confirmation, which so a fair value gap. So where's our confirmation? Let's wait for a fair value gap to form. Alright, cool. So we've got a fair value gap there now. So that is our entry. And then you can see stop loss on low, TP on Asia high. Obviously this is a buy, so that's the opposite. So stop loss on the high, TP on Asia low, and that's your trade right there. Simple as that, people. Simple as that. Yeah, and that's all on my YouTube already. It's already there. It's already there for you to watch. Like, I trade the same strategy every day, and it works every day. And there's still some people that don't lock in. It doesn't make any sense to me, chat. But yeah, get on my YouTube, Richesse Effect. Someone put it in the comments if you can. CPI later, so we're still awaiting that. Wait 2 secs. Maybe we can join the crowd like official. That's so stuck in my head, it's a joke. What's your YouTube, bro? Someone commented in the chat, I beg. It's on the right here, bro. What you saying, Fuel Up? How you doing, bro? Let me actually switch these around just so it's easier. Hang on. So hard to type. I've got a mic and the phone in my way. My YouTube, I'm going to bang it on the screen, boys, so you man can... There it is, boys. See on the right there. That's my YouTube. Bro, we're in the same shorts as you. Lovely, bro. Let's go. Let's go. If I miss any comments, boys, on TikTok or YouTube, just comment them again, boys. I'm trying to read 2 chats right now, so... Do you still pass accounts? Yeah, bro. Yeah, I haven't done it in a while, to be fair. I've been taking a break from doing it, but I can do it. You should just move your mic closer for today. Too loud, lol. Yeah, I can't lie. It's literally right next to my face. It can't really get any closer, and I'm leaning forward every time. Why do you want Americans to DM you? Because I want to do some business in America, but I need someone who is American. Smash that like button, lads. Let's go. Come on, Fuel Up. Appreciate that, bro. Sent you a message on Discord, Lou. Appreciate that. Humphrey, Randy, sorry, I'll get back to that after. Bi-weekly or on-demand payout, what's the best? Bi-weekly, bro. I'd go bi-weekly. Don't you think we will reverse off the 1 hour FVG on GU only because that's happened in the last leg? Let's have a look at the 1 hour. Yeah, so you mean this 1 hour here? Yeah, so the thing is, you're looking at the range too tightly. You're looking at it too tightly. When you got to think, bro, when you see a range, right, and you're looking at it on the 1 hour, there's too many candles here. There's way too many candles. There's like, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's probably about, what, 49 candles, 50 candles here. Something like that. 49 candles all the way in this leg. That is way, way, way too many candles. It's way too many. So you're going to misread the market. So what you want to do, you want to up your time frame so that specific leg is only a few candles. So then it cancels out the noise. Because look how much noise is in this on the 1 hour. In this leg, look how much noise. We got move up, then down, and then move up, then down, up, down, up, down, up, down. All up, then down. Whereas on the daily, if we go to the daily, we can see. If you swap it to this, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then we've only got 6 candles now. Or not even that, we've got 5 because this is a down candle. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles in the whole of the leg. Which is exactly what we want to see. Reason that's what... where do you see it you ended today? I'll get into that in just a sec, bro. But yeah, reason why we want that on GU or EU or really any pair is because then it makes it easy to see what we want. So now we've got this, like we can pretty much make every candle something. We've got this candle, which is our external low. This candle, which is our external high. This candle is our order block. This candle is our fair value gap. And this candle here is our CRT candle, which got manipulated. As you can see, the candle manipulated at the high to then start to retrace. So you can see when we make it the daily time frame, it makes it so much easier to analyze, so much easier. So much easier. You haven't got to pick out these super specific points. But yeah, I'm looking for price to come down into that fair value gap. Okay, this TikTok's losing views, boys. TikTok's losing views, cuz. Anyone getting on re-entries from this level, let me know. How do you even get more views on? You can't really. You just got to be consistent in it. It's because I haven't really been consistent on here. Gold stop loss hit. Yeah, I don't even trade gold, bro, so I don't even care about this. But would have been nice to see it move down off the Asia low. But obviously we are at New York high, so that's the manipulation here. And that's another thing about gold, why I don't trade it. Because as you probably heard me say already, only thing that price really reacts off is the Asia high, Asia low, and the daily true open. But with gold, where it's its own asset, it's sort of got a mind of its own. Well, not a mind of its own, but it's got its own. It's got its own goals. It's got its own things that affect it. It's not as simple as just the euro versus the pound or the euro versus whatever. So DXY daily FEG took good short. Yeah, again, I think we're just going to be filling the imbalance here. Probably just going to continue. GU re-entry. Yeah. Let me quickly just move this down just so it looks more satisfying. I know we just about missed, but it's just way more satisfying, isn't it? Maybe we can join the crowd, like for sure. Oh, mate, so bun. Don't know how I've got a cold. Oh, sorry about that. I was so bun. Randy Humphrey, make sure it's the right one. Oh yeah. Make sure it's the right one, by the way, boys. I will never DM you first. Make sure if you message me, you're messaging me through the Discord, and my name will be in gold. My name will be in gold. You click on my name, and then you message me. Don't do it any other way, or you might be speaking to a fake. Bias was easy. DXY 4-hour bullish. Euro USD bearish. Asia high swept. Perfect. Yeah, exactly, Adam, man. That's how simple it can be. That's how simple it is when you trade the London session. A lot of these people anticipate the New York session. That's another thing again, boys, that I was speaking about in that video. As he said, how simple that was. You've only got to literally talk about Asia high, Asia low, and daily true open. If you got your grips on that, it's easy. As he said, you remind me of someone. Modelo. Have I ever met you? Oh no, you're an anime. I've never met an anime before, so it must just be, don't know, mental thing. Yeah, if you go on this New York session video, why I said you're cooked if you trade New York session. That's the comparison. So you see, the reason with New York is most major news events come during the session. It's impossible to tell where we go, and 95% of traders lose. Okay, and most traders trade the New York session, and you want to do what most traders don't do. All right. And again, most people, this is probably you. If you're a bot, this is probably you. New York session has the biggest move. Oh my god, I've got to get in. No, boys, trade the London session. It's better. London session's miles better to trade, boys. Miles better. What is this? W push, this video is 30. Trust me, bro. Send a link. Right, let me send a link to this vid. Someone send a link to the vid to the TikTok if you can, boys. I've got a free mentorship I'm dropping soon, by the way, chat. I'm recording a free mentorship that's going to be available on my YouTube. Episode 1's going to be coming out today. Episode 1 of my free mentorship on YouTube is going to be coming out. So everyone get on my YouTube, drop a subscribe. It's going to be the best mentorship for London traders. The best mentorship for London traders. It's going to be the mentorship for the UK. Trust me. Best mentorship it's going to be about in the UK. Is it just me, or does the Richesse indicator always break? Yeah, when the candle closes, it resets, but you just got to flip back to your chart and it should work. What's the YouTube? Says on the right there, bro, it's Richesse FX. Richesse FX. Can't send the link, but we'll pin the YouTube. Appreciate that, bro. But yeah, everyone get my YouTube, boys. As I said, free series is coming out. Not gonna lie though, boys, the views on this YouTube stream's low key dropping the last few days. It's because I'm not uploading though. That is the reason. Once I put my mentorship videos up, trust me, the views will be flying. Are there different seasons where the US market could be better than London, or do you think London is always better? London is always the best, bro. The reason being, yeah, that's my YouTube, boys. Reason being why I think London's the best is because we're always reacting off the same things. We're always reacting off the same things, no matter if it's January, no matter if it's June, middle of winter, the middle of summer, no matter what. If it's just after a news event, if it's just after an election, if it's during a trending market, during a consolidated market, the same basic principles still apply, because the London session is for manipulation. So we manipulate. So by definition, manipulation doesn't really care about the actual move. It's just trying to manipulate people. It's just trying to stop people out. So if you know the ways in which it tends to try and stop people out, such as by sweeping the Asia high and the Asia low, then it becomes very, very easy to trade. Versus the New York session, where you've got order blocks, fair value gaps, like so many different things that you can think about. Like in this New York session, there's so many different things that you would have to actually think about. Right, you'd have to think about the London low, the Asia low, the prior day New York session, the higher time frame order blocks, higher time frame fair value gaps, CRT, all these loads and loads of concepts. Whereas the London session is literally wait for your key levels and that's it. Subscribe, appreciate that, bro. Are you trading on MetaView or Trading View, bro? Trading View. Took the same, just different. Think I'm getting cooked on Euro GBP. Asia low got took. I'm in a short, but it's not playing out at all. Yeah, EG for Asia liquidity is not. Wait, you're in it. Wait, Asia lows got took, and I'm in a short, not playing out at all. Yeah, wait, bro. If the Asia low gets taken, that's when we tend to look for buys. So again, it goes back to what we say. We wait for the Asia low to get taken, wait for our confirmation, and then we get in. So again, wait for the Asia low to be swept. You can see here. Step 1, you do nothing till 7 AM. This is 7 AM right here. So then we start trading. You can see the low gets swept. Once the low gets swept, that's step 1. And then we look for our confirmation. So a fair value gap, an inverted fair value gap, whatever it may be. You can see there's a few, I don't know where you actually got in, but yeah, we've got I'm assuming there's, yeah, on the 10-minute here, you can see we've got this nice fair value gap here. So really, you would have entered off at a fair value gap for longs. So again, just to recap this one, how simple it is. Asia low swept. Wait for our confirmation. We've got our fair value gap here, which is one of our confirmations. You put your entry on 50% of it, your stop loss on the low, and your TP on the high. And to be fair, this one is 1.91 RR, which is below my minimum of 2 to 1. So what I would do, you never want to adjust your stop loss for that. You just want to adjust your entry. So move your entry down to the bottom of the fair value gap. As you can see now, it would have been a 2.5. So that's how I would have entered that trade. Obviously, I didn't enter it, but yeah, that's what I would have done. So when Asia low gets taken, you look for buyers. Asia high gets taken, you look for sells. Sounds counterproductive, but that is why. Because human nature would tell us, right, we've broken the high, we're going to continue. Like, it would have told us we've broken out of this Asia high. So most people are thinking, cool, we've broken out of the high. Let me get in. Let me get in. Buys, 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 buys. People go crazy. Buys, 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 buys. Then what does price do? Stops them all out, and then the true move happens. Really tapping into this fair value gap now as well. Mate, my nose, bro. Ugh. Indicator is pinned in the free chat in the Discord. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, Kendo. Kendo, can you just write out like a message or something saying Discord links in the bio or something like that, or Discord link in the bio, and then just drop it in the chat every like 5-10 minutes, please. No one should be trading just yet when we have PPR to that. It's just as simple as that. It's not really as simple as that, Charlie, at all, bro. Not as simple as that, mate. Not gonna lie, if you don't, and this is another big problem with trading the New York session. Another big problem. You rely too much on these big distributions, so you fail to truly understand the market. Is it good to short now on EU? Small pullback is happening. Yeah, I would say so. I would say it's a decent time for re-entries. At this fair value gap now, to be fair, that's EU. EU, yeah, no, even better to be fair for EU. We tapped into this order block here. Probably would be your entry. So this order block here, I know we've already tapped in, but we should really tap onto it again. So you probably go with something like that. You can have your stop loss over this wick. I'd say this is too tight though. So yeah, you'd have it 7 pips. And then aiming for the low. Still a nice 2.5 to 1. So yeah, that one definitely could be an option. Maybe we can join a crowd like without sound. Boys, I was late to the sell on GU. Can I get in now? Yeah, I mean we're coming back up to decent points now on EU and GU. With the GU, I'd probably try to enter above this wick just because it looks like this wick's pissing around for no reason. So I'd probably just look to enter on that wick. With GU, the stop loss is really going to have to be on the high because it's run too much to have it anywhere else. If you have it on here, it's less than a 2 to 1, so you're going to have to up your entry again to here. So you either go like that or like that. It's up to you. But I'd say EU does look nicer, to be honest. We get rid of the indicator real quick so you lot can see what's going on. Maybe we can join the crowd. I need to get that song stuck out of my head. Morning, Rich. What you saying, Paul? How you doing, bro? Had a banging Bitcoin sell. Lovely. Lovely. Discord link expired. Nah, it's a saved link, bro. It's a saved link. Just yeah, bro. I don't know actually. To be fair, just go to my YouTube, bro, or my Instagram. It's linked there. My YouTube and my Instagram is Richesse FX. Like Richesse, how it's spelt there with FX on the end. It's my Insta and my YouTube, so both links are there, bro. But yeah, the Discord link's a saved link. Like it's a custom link. I've max boosted my server, so the link should stay forever. Thanks, bro. No worries, no worries, VC. Go and gym, you man. Hold it. Sweet, bro. Have a good one, mood. Tapped into the FEG. Missed first entry. Fair play. Nice, Naru. EG has 1 hour bullish CRT after completing 8 hour bearish CRT since 7th September. Yeah, that was nice, Albie. We've been waiting for that CRT for a while, so the fact we could catch it so many pips, lovely. Again, this is CRT, boys. This is how we're able to catch so many trades. Again, we've got this big distribution candle. You see price took the high and then closed back within the range. So took the high and closed back within the range. The close is the important thing. Once it does that, it shows this wasn't a true move above, but rather a manipulation, and we intend to reverse to the low of that same candle. Right, so, and that is exactly what we did, and we managed to catch a lot of price action off the back of it. It was actually enabled us to catch 57 pips and 8 days worth of price action and 8 days worth of bias, which is lovely. Yeah, someone said we have 1 hour CRT at that low, which is nice, and that is true. We've swept all these highs though, bear in mind. So that I know this one here is Asia high. To be fair, it is equal highs on Asia high, so we'll see. We'll see if that wants to get taken, but we have taken a lot of liquidity here. We have taken a lot of liquidity here, so it's just whether we do want to continue up to that CRT high. Hopefully we do. Yeah, I think it's nice though. If you are in on this, it's a really nice one, to be fair. It needs to be shortened though. Maybe we can do it. If I missed any comments again, chat, just put them in again. What about daily bias? It's bullish and past Asia high. Why do you wait for it to take out Asia low before going bullish? Because it's a manipulation, bro. So as much as I do agree that we are bullish on the daily, the London session manipulates, which means the London session typically is going to move. So Asia session accumulates, London session will manipulate, so trick traders out, then New York session will distribute. So essentially we want the London session to manipulate, move opposite to the trend. So move down into this fair value gap, and then the New York distribution and CPI to continue it higher, or PPI rather. How's GBP JPY looking? GBP JPY. Let me get rid of this one. Yeah, we got this nice hourly CRT, a 4-hour CRT. Sorry. You can see we've got the low here. Big candle, low was swept and then closed back within the range. So we want it to continue up to the other side of the candle, which is right there. Bro, that's a jet plane, bro. Bro, can you man hear that? Did you man hear that? Bro, it's still there. Why is it circling? Bro. Yo. Who heard that? I know you man on YouTube didn't hear that because the mic's so quiet. Brother, did you man hear that on TikTok? A fucking war jet just flew over my house. Mad. I can still hear it as well. Yeah, you've messaged me the wrong person. Yeah, one only, you're messaging the wrong person. You're messaging a fake account of me. Boys, do not get, sorry chat, I'm going to have to just fly over mine. Yeah, that's mad, isn't it? Did you just hear that? Yeah, boys, do not message, come on, do not get scammed, boys. We've got this guy that keeps on scamming my members. Look, I'm going to put a message in the chat. Yo, right, all in caps, yo. My name is in, oh, you man can't see. You man, don't get fucking scammed. Click on my name and message me through that. I will never ask you for crypto. Never ever. What did I say yesterday? I will never ever ever ask you for crypto. Never. I will never ask you for crypto. Never ever under any circumstances will I ever ask you for crypto. So if someone's asking you for crypto and they've got my name, it's a fake account and you're about to get scammed. Alright, you're about to get scammed. I hope you're ready to get licked. But to be fair, chat, I can't really do much more than that. Do you know what I mean? Can't really do much more than that. I really can't. I really can't, boys. Like, I can't. You can. Right, let's see how this one runs. Yeah, I realised he was trolling at the end when he said that. But yeah, a private jet going from Antwerp to Farnborough. We heard that on here. I heard it. Yes. What was that? What was that? Have a look at Bitcoin. Sweet. I'll have a look at what was that? What was that jet that we just heard? People saying it's a private jet. Yeah. If I missed any comments, how would you join the OTS for GU? So you would go on to GU, and you would. There's a lot of stuff on here right now, isn't there? The chart's kind of messy right now. But yeah, what you would do is you would go from the current high to the current low. And then just like that. So you can't really see it again because I've got loads of stuff drawn. Yeah, this chart's messy as hell. Messy as hell. Let's get rid of this one quickly just so we can actually wait. Wait, hang on. If I missed any comments, boy, just put them in again, innit? Because I'm gonna have to scroll down to the most recent ones. Thought Putin was on a mad one when I heard them fly over my yard. Yeah, trust me. What was that? Let me have a little Google. Sonic boom over Essex as RAF scrambled to intercept private jet on the way to Stansted. That was 1 day ago, though. Bro, they actually look exactly like they do on GTA as well. Oh, mate. Scary sight, that, innit? Look at that. Bro, I weren't sure, because it did sort of kick off yesterday with the old Qatar thing, didn't it? They licked up Qatar. When DTO vid. I'm dropping a mentorship, bro. I'm dropping a free mentorship. Episode 1's out today on YouTube, so everyone get on my YouTube. If you want to know about the DTO, you want to know about all that stuff, I blocked the guy, bro. I'll see it now, mate. Thanks, I blocked him. Yeah, bro. Just block him. I don't think GJ Sells is clean at all. And there's a 4-hour CRT waiting to be completed above a doubt. Yeah, I agree, bro. Will be interesting for sure. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, to be fair. We are more on the bullish side. I will be looking for this fair value gap to get filled. I mean, we have pretty much filled it, so I'll be looking to really just continue price. Again, if we look at the DTO, boys, the daily true open, that black line there, we can see all of the best sells are coming from below. And all the best buys are coming from below, and all the best sells are coming from above. Again, not a coincidence. Not a coincidence at all. Every single time. All the best buys below the daily true open, all the best sells above. Every time. Sonic Boom is like a bomb going off. Scary sound. Yeah, it was so loud. It was the red arrows flying over Woolwich Barracks en route to Guernsey. Oh, sick. How do you man know about that? How do you know that? Bruv, I'm not paying for the Essex Express. Like, are you taking the actual piss? Four hours CRT on UJ. Let's have a look. Yeah, nice. Not something I'll massively be trying to trade though. UJ is not a very London orientated pair. It's going to move way cleaner during New York session and Asia session. The London session is, yeah, it's going to be difficult. But yeah, I would be looking on this one to sell. Although there's not really anywhere to enter off of. You can see the actual manipulation candle was so up and down. It was so fast. We've already actually tapped back into the order block 3 times. Or 4 times even. Oh yeah, 3 times. So yeah, I mean, let's see what this wants to do. Let's see if it wants to come lower. Looks like it does want to come lower, not gonna lie. But DXY doesn't have to take highs first before looking for longs on EU and GU. Yeah, bro. GU used Asia high to manipulate to take Asia low to get fuel for the bigger picture long, in my opinion. Potentially. Maybe we can join a crowd. Oh. If you weren't tapped in, Lou, think you're about to be. Hey, yo, bro, please beg you turn the mic up. Sticks, I can't, bro. Slick blocker, I can't. I've got a new mic on the way. I can't turn it up no more than it already is. I've got a new one on the way, chat. That's all I can do. EU buys, GU pushing back up. EU buys, what's the target? I won't really be looking to get into EU or GU buys. Just want to see what the DXY does. For me, it looks like we could be tapping into this order block. I don't like the fact we couldn't break this high and then had a heavy rejection. I don't like that at all. But yeah, the main entry's still sitting nicely in profit. Same with GU. Just that re-entry, we'll see how it does. Yeah, that EU's re-tapped back in. So anyone who had an untapped limit, let's quickly get rid of these. We'll remember the points. Let me draw them on so we remember the points. But I just want to see that original entry clean. Maybe we can join a yeah, any other pairs you man are looking at, let me know. I've seen a few people on JPY pairs. I do want to see how AUD USD does as well. Alright, nice. Right, now we can see the actual position and the re-entry. AUGU, both chilling right now, chilling with Dylan. AJ sell. People's asking me AUDJPY. I was in AU sells, but it's barely moving. Let's have a look. Yeah, we did have a signal in there, which is currently trading in literally minor profit. Looking at it, we do have daily CRT. We've got daily CRT, so we should really rally down into this candle's low. If we go on the 4 hour as well, you see we've got this imbalance. Tap into. So we're either going to tap into this imbalance and then run higher, or we're going to do what the CRT suggests, which is to retrace this range. Either way, we should reach at least this fair value gap here. So what I'll be looking for that to happen is the CRT of this big candle here. See, big candle high was swept and then closed back within the range. So that is CRT. So you can see there, we're looking for price to trade down into that low and then tap into the fair value gap. In EG long, fair play, Josh. But yeah, there's the manipulation there. So yeah, really I'll be looking to sell this. Be looking to sell potentially just an entry off of the DTO as well. Potentially just a quick short off the DTO. Potentially something like that. What's the dollar doing? What's the dollar doing? What's the dollar doing? EU tap back in. I think they've bought. I don't know, GU hasn't, is it? Tap back into this fair value. So let's see how we act. GU as well, moving up with some pace. I think EG. Yeah, EG's not really moving that much. Why does it keep flattening out my chart? It's so annoying when it does that. Look, again, it's so annoying. So annoying. Yeah, let's see. We've inverted this fair value, so we're definitely going to be retapping into this. This was the original GU entry that we just about missed, actually. I swear to God, if it does this and then edges this entry yet again. It's like 0.1 pip off. Be literally. Did you look at Bitcoin? Oh yeah, I forgot to look at Bitcoin. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin sells looking most likely. High was swept there. Got the low to trade into. Going down onto the 4 hour. Maybe we can join the crowd. Yeah, going down onto the 4 hour again. You see in a manipulation of this 4 hour high as well. So we're seeing CRT within the daily CRT. The daily CRT there, and then weekly there, or not weekly, 4 hour there. So we're looking to trade down potentially into this order block as well, the wick of this order block, which happens to be bang in line with the daily true open. So yeah, a lot of nice confirmations to tell us that price is going to come down. So yeah, if you are in shorts of any magnitude, very, very nice. Yeah, I'd be looking for price to come down to about the 11,200 area. Maybe we can join the crowd. Oh my god, no. No. No, you didn't. No, you didn't just do that. Nah. Okay, wait. Wait, where was the entry? Have we missed it by 0.1? Oh my god, we have. Nah. Come on, this has got to be... we got to have got spreaded into this. We got to... Mez, are you in this? Right, can I catch a fucking break? I'm in EU buy to 204. Fair play, bro. It tapped me. It missed it. Still link to Discord in the bio. Appreciate that, Kendo. You reckon keep the GU limit? Yeah, I mean, it would be nice if we Tapped in howler, mate. Yeah, trust me, Sam, mate. Just got tapped out. What's your stop loss in GU? Set that high, bro. At that high, Lizzie. At that high, just above the this first initial move down off the Asia high. So we had the Asia high swept, then that moved down. This was our initial entry, which yeah we just about missed over there. That obviously all the re-entries got cooked, but I'm not really overly looking at the re-entries. I mean, the only one. I'm not gonna lie, boys. If you entered GU shorts and lost a trade, you're so unlucky. Just straight up so unlucky. Every other entry is in profit. EU long. I mean EU short, GU short, both in profit. Literally just a GU re-entry. Confluence for this position. Gold cooking, bro. Hang on 2 sets. Let me have a look at gold. Gold literally just cooking, you know. Gold literally not even moving, man. It's just so slow right now. So slow right now. What other pairs we got? GJ's moving up. What's EG doing? EG again not really moving. DXY sort of moving off this order block, but sort of not at the same time. Does look again. If we look at the candle structures, you can see we've got these small bullish ones and heavy bearish ones, which tell us that EU and GU could potentially be continuing to the upside. But we'll see. We'll see for that. We'll see for that. What's the time now? 10:14. Again, chat. If you want to see my actual positions, the actual entries that I'm thinking about getting in, then get into the Discord, boys, because that's where I send on here. A lot of the time, people will ask me, so someone will say, "Oh, GU re-entry, EU re-entry, whatever," and I'll just mark it up because people are asking. Doesn't mean I'm actually seriously considering them. The only ones that I've sent into the Signal chat today at 9:08, as you can see, this higher time frame position, this high, not higher time frame, this short here, this short here. So. Yeah, bear that in mind, chat. Like, if you really want to know my specific trades that I'm entering, get in the signals, because this, you're gonna probably get confused. Send you a message about passing the account. Sweet, bro. Make sure you message the right account, bro. It literally hits daily FEG. No way, it's bearish. BS strat. Staccato, mate. Why do you even come in the live, bro? Honestly, bro, you're so annoying. You're literally the most annoying type of person. You don't know how to trade Staccato, mate. Literally, I've no clue, lad. Oh, have I not booted this guy out? How does he still get into my live? See, I can't even hide user on this channel. What does that even mean? We just put him in timeout. I'm just gonna time him out for 24 hours. And mate, I honestly can't stand that guy. So jarring, bro. Is this even free? Nah, bro. Not free. Not for free, cuz. Right, that G's actually fucking finally tapped in. I mean, the annoying thing is we're past 10 o'clock now, so technically, this GU goes against my rules now, which is just... Such is the London session, chat. Such is the London session. Is it still worth getting in GU? I mean, me personally, my trading time's 7 AM to 10 AM, so my rules say not to get in this. Yeah, which is annoying, but it is what it is. Again, boys, if you want to see a bit more about my strategy, just come over here, watch my YouTube. You can see my strategy says start at 7 AM, stop at 10 AM. So if we don't get any trades by 10 AM, then we stop. So pissed. I'm 900 away from passing my phase 2 ACG account. Took the GU trade. $900 away from passing my phase 2. Took the GU trade now in drawdown. It's what it is. It is what it is, though, boys. It is what it is. You can't be mad at a loss. If you're mad at a loss, then yeah, you're really not ready for that life. Really, really not. Just think of the positives, bro. It's testing you. That's all it's doing. It's just testing you. It's testing to see if you've got what it takes to really, really deserve that account. And what I'm still waiting for this shit to fucking move, man. I've got same trade, fair play. There isn't simple manipulation on PPI, CPI, etc. Fair play, mate, if that's what you think. If that's what you think, we're going long, fair play. I joined the mentorship 5th of September. Message me on Discord, Spartan. Or if you've already messaged me, then I'll reply to it after this live. If my AU position goes SL, I'm removing it from what list and focusing on EU, GU. Fair play. Fair play, brother. In GU cells. Yeah, it's annoying. I would definitely be in this. But as I said, it just breaks my trading times. It just breaks my rules, so I can't be breaking my rules. But yeah, I hope for you, man's sake, that this one plays out. I hope for you, man's sake, this one plays out. Same as this EU, but this EU, my actual entry on EU was, again, this was a re-entry itself. My actual entry on EU was, this was the entry I sent into the Signal group on EU. So this one didn't quite come in. This GU one, you can see, is come in, but a bit late. So, as I said, boys, this is just the reality of trading. This shit happens sometimes. It is what it is. Nothing really we can do about it. We just got to firm it, man. We'll mark that original entry on, so you man can see, but yeah. Bro, EuroGP is annoying, trust me. I was in the longs, but it came out because of this live. Fair play, bro. I mean, you should never really change based on someone else, man. Your strategy is your strategy. You know it more than anyone else does, so is what it is. But yeah, the only signal that we've currently got in the chat today that we've actually been tapped into is this GU. So this is the one that I want to TP. This is the one that will bring some lovely profits to the members. So this is the one that we're looking for. This is the one that couldn't fail. This is the one that can't fail. Bro, EuroGBP is so annoying. Yeah, man. You can say that again. You can actually say that more. Say that way more times, because I've been saying this for the longest. EG, man, is so annoying. It's so annoying. I would definitely recommend, especially if you're a beginner, EU and GU is going to be your bread and butter. I always make this comparison. EU and GU is 1080p. EuroGBP is 240p. We might be tapping into the 5-minute order block below the DXY. Yeah, that's what we've got marked out. We may want to retest the DTO as well. Hopefully, we don't want to come down to this order block here, though, because I don't know if GU will be able to survive that. EU definitely will be. EU will definitely be able to survive it, but I don't know if we'll be able to survive if we come all the way down here on GU. So we'll see. What pair is that, G? It says in the bottom right, bro. This is GU right now. Literally not moving, though, an inch. Not moving an inch. Sitting at minor profit, boys. Remember, I always say this. If your emotions are getting the best of you, you can close the trade now and just leave it. Just don't bother trading for the day. You always want to have a clear mind when you're trading, boys. If you're already worried before you get in, your emotions are just going to play so many tricks on you. It's not going to be good. What is DXY doing? Just really just testing this order block now. We want to see if we're able to push up off of it. We had this heavy tap back into it, so yeah, we want to see price rally now, realistically. We're seeing a bit of consolidation. What we need to see is this high get broken. That's what we need to see. What I mean about surviving it is, let me quickly show you the signal we sent on EU. Hang on. Up here. So basically, this is the signal on EU. So essentially, right, let's get rid of all this shit real quick. Essentially, on our two positions, if DXY wants to come all the way down to this order block here, so this order block down here, rather than this order block, if it wants to come down to here, it's going to be a pretty significant move down. So that move down and then move up will be what we're looking for in that scenario. EU, you can see, that'll be absolutely fine. If EU moves up and down, that'll be absolutely fine. But if we look at GU, if we move up and then down, it's probably going to get cooked. So it's really crucial right now for EU or GU what direction DXY goes. Is it going to move down? Is it going to move up? This is a very, very crucial point. And right now, if I had to guess, I'd say it's probably going to be moving down to that order block. Probably going to be moving down to this order block. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Who's talking in the background? What? No one. What is DXY is a dollar on its own, bro. My emotions full port NFT. You're not worried about. Okay, yeah, that's heavy. So that GU's probably out by now. I would imagine that GU's out by now. I would imagine that GU's out. Okay, no, GU's actually well in. To be fair, EU coming up. Mate, just such a frustrating morning, man. Just a frustrating morning. What pair is this, bro? This is EU, bro. Where's your EU stop loss? Just my trading times are till 10 AM, so I won't actually be entering this EU, but my stop loss will be on this Asia high. So just above this big wick here. Or realistically, you can have it on this high here. I'd put it on this high. The current day high. Yeah, bro, this is FX. Lost any trades today? Nah, man. I'll show you the two we've sent in. So we've got this EU short, and this is how we're looking currently. Just didn't tap in. And then we had this GU short, which did tap in, but outside of my trading time, annoyingly. So we tapped in at, what time was it? 10:15, and I stopped trading at 10. So, yeah, pretty frustrating day. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So you're not worried about how the hour one reacted to the daily FVG, creating a market structure shift signaling bullish? One hour. Yeah, I mean, I do see what you're saying with the 1 hour, but we've swept all the highs, and this EU and DXY, which needs to come back in. DXY hasn't even came into it at all yet. All right, DXY has actually tapped into this order block now, so we basically need the DXY to move up. If the DXY doesn't move up now, then we're going to be bearish for the rest of the day. But yeah, this is what we're talking about, is this fair value gap here. The DXY's not even tapped into it yet. So really, we should see price come into this. We really should see that. Same with GU. We should see price at least come into this order block. And then, yeah, same with EU. To be fair, EU's the only one that's actually filled it. But the only reason for that is because the Euro's opened so weak. So, yeah, time. This is the crucial point with the dollar. I think GU's going to flip bullish at 134. Fair play, bro. Low, I had a live position on sell. Wait. Gold just not moving, trust me, bro. Low, I had long position, but I took the sell because of these live too. Now I learn. Yeah, bro, the thing is, like, with the lives, a lot of people sometimes will just ask me. Someone in my YouTube comment might say, oh, can you mark up a gold long, or can you mark up a GU short, or can you mark up this and that? If you want to know my actual positions and stuff like that, there's only one place, boys. It's just in the Discord. As I said, this is the only thing we've sent today is EU and GU. These are the only two entries we've had. So yeah, if you're watching on TikTok, I would always recommend, boys, like, just because I do something, don't copy what I'm doing. Like, don't copy what I'm doing. If you're in the mentorship and you're trying to learn off me, fair enough. But if you trade your own way, then all this London finding the best price for PPI, in my opinion, all structuring candles go out the window. Yeah, fair play. This guy's just spamming PPI. Fair play though, bro. No, I do get that. I do get that. But yeah, again, it's going to be another day for me with no trades, unfortunately. What pair? This is a DXY we're looking at right now. Just really, really bearish though right now, man. Really bearish. I haven't Interesting to see where we go from here now. You ever sell cars in the northwest area? Nah, bro. What are random questions? I took longs and lost still. Oh wait, what did you take longs on? Okay, this again, this EU's now finally tapped in, but it's outside of my trading time, so I won't be taking it annoyingly so. So yeah, again, if you're taking this one, fair play. Goes against my trading plan to actually be in this, so it's another sad one, but we're just gonna have to firm it. We're gonna have to sit on the sidelines for this one. Thank fuck the XY keeps going down. Yeah, man, so bearish right now. So bearish. Doesn't look like it wants to stop for anything either. Doesn't look like it wants to stop for now, mate. Look at that. I got in GU and stop loss twice. You have your self plan in the background. I don't, innit? I literally don't. I shouldn't do. Bro, how long has that been doing that for? How long has that been doing that for? Crazy. Yeah, I know what it was now, but yeah, I've just removed that. I'm in EU longs, but not gonna lie, DXY moving weird. Yeah, annoying. I think, well, we'll see about that GU. I think, well, it's still in, but if you didn't get swiped out of that, you're a lucky man. Just going to update the Discord now and let them know we've been tapped into both of these positions now. Yeah, I see that. I was unlucky with them longs. It's just this wick down. This wick down makes it really hard to trade because there's no price action you can look at to see is this actually mitigating anything. You've sort of just got to guess based on the higher time frame. But yeah, chat. Long's gonna get cooked. We'll see, bro. We'll see, bro. Join the Discord link in bio, boys. In EU longs, but not gonna lie, DXY moving weird. Yeah, DXY is moving very strange. He's had that little initial pump, but gold's still not moving. I'm pretty sure, chat. Yeah, gold literally having no movement at all. It's waiting for that news, aren't we? Really, on majority of dollar pairs to actually do something proper. What else was we looking at? Bitcoin, weren't we? Where's the? I can't even find the right one I was using. AU is so frustrating. Yeah, trust me. Wednesday news tomorrow. We have news pretty much all day. Well, not all day. So I'm chatting shit. We have news for the euro and for the dollar at 1 o'clock. So obviously EU's going to be untouchable for the New York session. This is what I'm talking about though, boys. Like today and tomorrow, you can't trade the New York session any dollar pairs. Like 1:30, we have news today, and 1:30 tomorrow we also have news, which makes it literally near enough untradeable. My shit on max. Am I going? Yeah, the audio is quiet, bro, but I've got a new mic on the way. GU is cooked. Let's have a look at GU. GU is literally hanging on by a thread. To be fair, I might jump off in a sec, boys. Might jump off now. Price is going to start moving slow now. As soon as we get outside that 10 a.m, price is just going to start moving slow. I might stay on for a little bit longer, but we're tapped into both of these now, so we may as well just let them run. I'm not in either of them because it was outside my trading times, but is what it is, chat. Is what it is. But anyway, people, appreciate you tuning in. I just got pipped out GG's for today. Yeah, GG's, boys. It was an unlucky day. Unlucky day today. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It was really not the best day, if I'm being honest. Really not the best day. Frustrating. I mean, again, nothing lost for me. Nothing lost, nothing gained. But just annoying how we had to wait the whole time to get tapped in, and then it was outside of the trading times. I would have literally rather have just got tapped in earlier and took the stop loss, but no, I wouldn't have. That's stupid, but still. Hence the weird 3 o'clock candle yesterday. Yeah, exactly, Stu. We had that. We had that news. But yeah, anyway, boys, appreciate you tuning in. W stream, cheers, mate. No worries, bro. GG's, lad. W stream, appreciate that, boys. Yeah, man, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. Annoying, but it is what it is. Yeah, this has broken the low, so now DXY is almost certainly going to continue down. Almost certainly going to continue down. We should be continuing that down move. Almost certainly. We'll see, though, chat. Anyway, I'm going to jump off now. Maze will be live for the New York session. Hopefully that gives some trades as well. So, yeah, today, nothing lost, nothing gained. Annoying day, but we keep doing the right things, and eventually we will end up catching some bangers. Yeah, nothing really much to be said, though, man. Yeah, nothing really to be said for today. Nothing really to be said. I mean, we still got the movement we'd want, I suppose. We did still get the movement we want. But yeah, anyway, boys, appreciate you tuning in. My G bias was right, but it hit stop loss. Damn, unlucky, bro. Unlucky, bro. But anyway, people, appreciate you tuning in. Big up all the likes, comments, shares, and subscribes and follows. I'm live every single day, so come back tomorrow. The market will be nicer. Even if you took a loss today, boys, don't worry. Losses are completely normal. They're part of the game. If you look at our signal group, that is why our signal group is up. On average, probably 7R every month. Last month we did over 10R. This month we're a 7R on average. Or not this month, but last month we did 10R. Every month on average is 7R. And every single month has losses, boys. So don't worry about it. You can be consistently profitable and still take losses. If you took a loss a day, don't let it get to you. Don't think, told you, gold cooking. Where's it going? It's not, bro. Gold's literally not moving. Literally not moving. Like, it's probably the slowest pair. If any pair's been cooking, it's not gold. But yeah, either way, if you got in, big dub. But yeah, big up to everyone, and I'm going to catch you in the next video, boys. In the next live. I'll be live tomorrow at 8 a.m. and I'll catch you there, boys. Sweet.